This album cover kind of looks like a Corona commercial, or what it feels like when you're listening to Dom Kennedy. Even if it's in the wintertime, this is what it feels like. Just basking in the sun with those headphones on, taking in the vibes. What's up everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And what I have for you boys and girls today is an indie review for Michael Tavon's album, Everything is Everything. Michael is an MC out of St. Petersburg, Florida, and he lists Marvin Gaye, Charles Hamilton, and Lupe Fiasco as some of his influences. And those are three pretty good influences if you ask me. He's also an author who wrote the book The Legend of Dookie Harris, so to check out that book as well as his contact information, his social media, his music and sites, just check out the information underneath this video. Now this album starts off with the intro about everything, which eases its way in on some really smooth jazz sounds and also some beach sound effects. Michael kicks off his verse by saying that he smiles, whether he's happy or not, and that really sets the lighthearted and positive tone for this album. But after that, he does get into some braggy bars, like when he says that the women have been all over him ever since he wrote a book, and for the most part his flow and delivery don't get too crazy. But he does sound good on the tracks, and the overall sound quality of this album is on point. The beach theme returns on the song called Life's a Beach, where Mike refers to himself as a beach junkie and talks a little bit about how the peace and serenity of the beach really helps him out. Actually, when you listen to this song, it makes you want to pack your shit up and take your ass right to the beach. This song also has some quiet singing on the hook, but it's hard to make out because of the sampled vocals going on over top. But it's still a good track though. And on the topic of singing, Mike's singing is probably the worst part of this album. Take for example the song Lady Strange, which was produced by Sean Taylor, who also produced the songs Your Love and Hero. All three of these songs have some really great production to them, but unfortunately the singing on these tracks might make them a little bit unlistenable for some people. Getting some vocals from someone else, or even just improving his vocals a little bit, would have done wonders on some of these songs. But on the song Still Fine, which is also produced by Sean Taylor, Mike brought in Sis to handle some of the singing, and it sounds great on this song. On this one, Mike raps about the love that he has for his home of St. Petersburg, and G Malley also kicks a verse, the second verse, with a little monotone and simple flow. But all in all, this is one of the better tracks, and I really like this one. Another standout track on this album is Good Morning, which features Drew, who really has one of the best verses on this album, arguably the best verse, and his reference to Flubber definitely helps in that case. I mean, come on, it's Flubber. Not to be confused with Flabber from the Big Bad Beetleborgs. You know, that blue ghost guy that kinda looked like Jay Leno. That shit was weird. Now, content-wise, this album is mostly about the nice and positive vibes, but Mike also touches on love, women, and relationships on some of these songs. On Lowrider Spaceship, he raps about a woman who has a baby face and that whip appeal, which if you don't know, because maybe you're too young to know, Whip Appeal was a classic song by Babyface. Mike also makes a lot of references to space, the galaxy, the universe, etc. on this song, and that makes it kind of a futuristic love type of track. I thought it was a cool idea. Lowrider Spaceship has a really nice jazzy saxophone beat, and the track Tallulah keeps the jazzy vibes going as it makes use of some saxophone as well. Alias produced the song Tallulah, and on this one, Mike is rapping about the one girl that he chooses over everybody, just that girl that he really loves. So to wrap this review up, Everything is Everything is a very solid album that I highly recommend if you like jazzy, smooth production. My only gripe with this one is the singing, and I think that if Mike had got some more guest features for some of those singing spots, it really would have elevated this album up a lot. But that's just my opinion. I still think this is good because the production is very smooth and cohesive, and Mike has a certain charm to him when he raps. He doesn't get too complicated with his flows, his vocals, and his delivery. But as you listen to him and what he says, he seems very down to earth and relatable. He has a certain charisma to him, and I think that'll work out for him as he moves forward and continues to make music. I give this one a 3 out of 5, and like I said, I recommend you check this out if you like soft, jazzy sounds, and also check out his book and all the other links and information. Like I said, it's underneath this video. But that's just what I have to say about this one. I hope you guys check it out and hit me up in the comments section to let me know what you think. And as usual, do all that other good YouTube and social media stuff, where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and you especially subscribe to my channel, because we're trying to hit 5,000 still. Thank you for watching, boys and girls. I'll see you next time.